for today's session, dear students. So now I have explained the 20 properties of the square numbers. 20 properties in all I have given to you with one example in support of each property. Please go through those 20, and then I requested you all to go through the questions of exercise 6.1. So I will be sharing the answers and you try to listen to me what I am saying about these questions. Wherever I will find it to explain in writing, definitely I will be explaining that. So first question is, what will be the unit digit of the square of the following numbers? So like first part is 71. Answer is, you have to simply write in one word, that is your section A question, 1 mark question. What will be there at the unit digit? You need to multiply to get the square of 71. So 1 into 1 will be always equal to 1. 1 into 1 always. So at the unit place I will be getting 1 only. Then in second part it is 352. So in 352 unit place 2 into 2. You simply check the unit place digit, so your answer will be 4. Similarly, in case of 9 it is 1. In case of 3 it is 9. In case of 4 it is 6. In case of 5 it is always 5. In case of 6 it is again 6. In case of 7 it is 9. In case of 8 it is 4, and in last part, that is 999, again at the unit place, that is it will be 1. So simply you check the unit place, multiply that twice and see the digit again at the unit place. So that property I have explained to you. Second question is, the following numbers are obviously not perfect square, give reason. So you study all these numbers from 1 to 10 and write the answer only and only once. Please note that, write the answer, do not write the things separately for each parts. Because these 1 to 10 numbers are not the perfect squares, because these numbers either are ending with 2, 3, 7, 8. You check, like 5th part is ending with 3, 7th part is ending with 2, 8th part is ending with 8, 2, 3, 7, 8. Or the odd number of zeros. Wherever zeros are there, you count the zeros, ending zeros, you will always be finding those zeros are odd in number. So this is only the reason that 1 to 10 parts are not the perfect square. So in one line you can find it out. Then in question number 3, you need to observe the pattern. So you see that here in the first part it is written 11, 1 to 1. So you write that 1 to 1. When it is 1 0, 1 0 1, it is written 1 0 2 0 1, 1 0 2 0 1, and then it is 1 0 0 1. Then it is written here 1 0 0 2 0 0 1, and then the zeros are increased. Again now there are 3 zeros. So here also 1 2 3 zeros, 2 and 3 zeros and 1. So this will be there. Similarly, you have to write for 4 zeros. So you now observe the pattern. When 1 0 was there, 2 zeros. With 2, 1 0 to the left of 2 and 1 0 to the right of 2. So similarly, you do here. Center, you write the 2 and 3 zeros are there, resulting were 6. 2 were there, resulting were 4. 1 were there, resulting were 2. Now how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 are there, so resulting will be 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4 before 2 and 1. And then after 2 again 4 zeros and 1. So this is a pattern. On this simply behalf of the pattern I am writing the answer. So this is in left hand side you are getting the square of all these numbers. So already I can get the square of this number by following the pattern in this manner. And when in next part you are finding there are how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros are there. So simply you write there 2, 7 0 before 2 and 7 0 after 2 and 1. So all the answers are ending with 1 1. So at unit place, at last place, unit place, last place, unit place, last place. Center number is 2 always. When 0 is 1, resulting 2. 0 is 2, resulting 4. 0 is 3, resulting 6. Zeros are getting doubled. When it is 1, so half of the zeros before 2 and half of the zeros after 2, and you have to close with 1 and 1 at the unit place and at the last place. So I hope all of you can answer that also. That is the question based upon your pattern. So how to study the pattern that is there in this question. Then if you go for the question number 4, the square of which of the following would be even and odd? So I told in those properties the square of even is always even and square of odd is always odd. So you know all the numbers ending with 2, 4, 6, 8 are the even numbers. So like first part is 172, the square will be even. 56, 96 again will be even. 56, 96. 6 is 8, 55 odd. So wherever it is odd, square will be odd. Wherever it is even, square will be even. So please keep a check upon that. And squares of even are even, that will be the reason, and squares of odd are odd. That was also again one of the property which I explained to you. Then question number 5, again you have to observe the pattern. Now what is happening here? 11 square is 121 and then it is 101 square, again 201 and 01. So before 2 0, after 2 0 and 1 1 at the unit place and at the last place. Then it is 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 square. So now you see when it was 1, 2 ones are there and 3 digits are there and 2 in between. Everybody knows that 11 square is equal to 121. Now what happens here? Somewhere 1 2 1 will always be the part of your answer because of this 11 square. And now how to increase these zeros? 2 will always be there. You see here when 1 0 was there, resulting zeros were 2. Now when there are 2 zeros, so understood, again I need to double the zero if you follow the pattern. But now 3 ones are there. So if 2 ones are there, so you have to replace it by 2. If 3 ones are there, this is the change there. So you have to replace it by 3. Please make a note of that. In next part it is given. And then reverse counting 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1. So why 3? Because how many ones were there? 3 ones. So central part will be 3. Before 3, 0, 2, 0, 1. And towards the right again 0, 2, 0, 1. This is the pattern and it is given. Now next you see 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Then how many times 4 is there? Now it is 4 times 1 0 1 0 1 and again 0 1 square. So very clear, 1 2 3 4 4 ones are there. So when 2 were there, I have written 2. When 1 2 3 were there, I have written 3. Now 1 2 3 4 are there, so I will write 4 and reverse counting 0 3 0 2 0 1. Again to this 0 3 0 2 0 1. This is the pattern we are following here. 1 2 3 4 4s are there, 4 ones are there. So I have to write 4 at the center and reverse counting by putting 0 in between. 0 3 0 2 0 1 4 3 2 1 and do not miss the 0 in between. And towards the right also 4 3 2 1 put 0 in between and that will be the square of this number. And in last part to the right side it is given 1 and you see here and 1 here and in between 5 is there. So it means simply by keeping a watch upon 5, I know that here 5 ones will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this will be the answer for this left hand side. How many times I need 1? Because 5 is kept over there. Rest of the things you know. 0, 4, 0, 3, 0, 2 and 0, 1. 0, 4, 0, 3, 0, 2 and 0, 1. That is ending there. That is given to you. But in left hand side what will be there? So how many times 1 will be there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 0 in between everywhere. So this will be the square of that. So I hope all of you can do this also. But again the question is based upon the pattern. This is simply from the understanding point of view, not from the examination point of view, because in higher classes the topics will be added which we need to complete the missing sequence sometime or the series, that is on behalf of studying the pattern. Then from the competitive examinations point of view or from the mental ability point of view or from the reasoning point of view, we need to practice such patterns to sharpen our skills in mathematics. Question number 6 is observe the pattern like 2 square minus 1 is 2 plus 1, 3 square minus 2 square is 3 plus 2, 4 square minus 3 square is 4 plus 3. Yesterday I just explained this property, that the difference of consecutive numbers is always equal to sum of those two numbers. So on behalf of that you can answer there. But consecutive, this is applicable only and only for the consecutive numbers. So you see that When it is 2 square minus 1 square, 2 plus 1. 3 square minus 2 square, 3 plus 2. 4 square minus 3 square, 4 plus 3. Why? Because 1 and 2 are consecutive, 2 and 3 are consecutive, and again 3 and 4 are consecutive. When you will be applying for this 200 square minus 199 square, so definitely that will be equal to what? 200 plus 199. Sum of these two. Why? Because 199 and 200 again are the consecutive numbers. So you can add those two, 200 plus 199. But if you check the next part, that is 211 minus it is 209. Now you just cannot apply this because these are not the consecutive numbers. So for that I have already explained it to you. A square minus b square, and that is equal to what? A plus b into a minus b. So please apply this property where a is your 211, b is your 209, and here the difference 211 and 209. So if you add this, and into 2, so your answer somewhere will be coming is equal to 840. So similarly, if you will go for the third part, that is again 199 and 196. 199 and 196. Again here these are not consecutive, so simply you apply the formula of a square minus b square. So I hope that much is enough for today. Question number 7, 8, 9 and 10. I will come to you with the solution of these questions tomorrow, and then assignment of these square numbers. Then we will start with our square roots somewhere on Monday or Tuesday. Before that, I will like to give you a test based upon your this square numbers plus the topic only the squares, 1 or 2 questions simply based upon the properties, 1 or 2 questions from the quadrilaterals point of view, because that assignment is also pending, and your algebraic expression I need to keep you people in touch with that topic. So what we will do is, you leave this, I will give you the assignment first based upon the quadrilaterals please, and then I will let you know about the test. After giving you 1 or 2 assignments, I will conduct the test. Thank you. Have a nice time.